Greatness is a state of being that transcends mere accomplishments or possessions. It is a journey of self-mastery, resilience, and a deep understanding of one's purpose in life. The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers a timeless roadmap of principles for navigating life's challenges and promoting the virtues that lead to true greatness. From mastering your emotions through reason, to finding freedom in simplicity, to viewing all humanity as one united community, these timeless Stoic practices will equip you with the mental fortitude, moral clarity, and spiritual grounding to navigate life's challenges with grace and thrive in the face of adversity. In this video, we will go over 24 powerful Stoic habits that, when incorporated wholeheartedly, have the potential to transform your life and propel you towards a state of profound wisdom, inner strength, and lasting fulfillment. 1. Living with virtue. For the Stoics, living a virtuous life was the highest pursuit. Virtue meant cultivating qualities like courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom in all aspects of one's life. It was about striving to be an excellent human being, acting with integrity and making choices aligned with moral principles. When you live with virtue, you develop a strong moral compass that guides your actions. You become someone of outstanding character, respected by others. This habit helps you stay grounded in ethics even when faced with pressure or temptation. The goal is to do the right thing, not because it's easy, but because it's the honorable path. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Living virtuously provides an unshakable sense of self-respect. You can hold your head high, knowing you conduct yourself with honor. This inner strength and integrity are qualities of a truly great person. 2. Finding freedom through lack of excessive possessions. A core Stoic principle was limiting excessive desire for material possessions. By having few wants, you find greater contentment in what you already have. This frees you from the endless cycle of wanting more and more. Seneca highlighted this by remarking, "The greedy scramble for superfluous possessions. By being satisfied with life's basics, you release attachment to things that don't truly matter. Your life centers on what's meaningful. Wisdom, virtue, relationships. Excess baggage falls away. This habit makes you harder to perturb, as you find happiness from within, not from temporary externals. With freedom from coveting possessions, you gain the ability to appreciate life's simple pleasures more fully. You become unshackled from the prison of wanting what you don't have. 3. Applying reserved indifference. The Stoics advocated practicing a level of reserved indifference towards things that don't truly matter. This meant saving your passion and energy for what's truly important in life, rather than getting worked up over petty issues. As Epictetus stated, progress is possible for those who approach philosophy not as a surrogate for their own madness, but as a remedy. By cultivating reserved indifference, you maintain inner calm and clarity when facing life's inevitable frustrations. This habit prevents you from being needlessly ruffled. You don't get swept up in dramas or details that warrant little concern. Like a lake with few ripples, your mind remains settled and tranquil. Your energy focuses where it counts most. 4. Embracing life's impermanence. Recognizing the impermanent nature of all things was central to Stoic thought. This habit involves accepting that everything in life is in constant flux: people, possessions, circumstances. Nothing stays the same forever. Seneca emphasized this, writing, "Nothing, whether public or private, is stable. The destinies of men are forever shifting." When you accept impermanence, you stop clinging vainly to wanting things to stay a certain way. You become adaptable and resilient. Changes don't perturb you because you understand nothing stays stagnant indefinitely. Like a reed that bends with the wind, you can accommodate life's inevitable shifts. This flexibility allows you to remain peaceful through turbulent transitions. 5. Self-mastery through reason. Stoicism emphasized using logic and reason to govern impulses and emotions, rather than being controlled by them. This involved constant work to strengthen your rational mind over irrational feelings. Seneca explains, "There is freedom ineradicable from the impulses impressed upon us." the freedom to oppose them with the mind. With self-mastery through reason, you make intentional choices instead of knee-jerk reactions. Emotions become advisors you consider judiciously, rather than unquestioned authorities you blindly follow. You gain sovereignty within, unlocking your full potential by rationally steering your impulses. Mastering yourself precedes mastering your circumstances. 6. Finding beauty in simplicity. In a world that often glorifies excess, the Stoics found elegance and value in living simply with few needs or wants. This prevents getting overly attached to luxuries that don't nourish the soul. Musonius Rufus recommended removing oneself from the mass of mankind as much as possible to be content with bare necessities. Simple living realigns your perspective to appreciating life's basic beauties. You stop chasing shallow status symbols that fail to satisfy inner longings. Resources go into enriching your character rather than possessions. What's simple can become profound when seen with fresh eyes. 7. Living and enjoying the present moment. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the art of living in the present moment. It is a practice that liberates us from the shackles of the past and the anxieties of the future, allowing us to fully engage with the here and now. By cultivating a mindful awareness of the present, we learn to appreciate the beauty and richness of each moment, rather than allowing our minds to dwell on regrets or fears. Embracing the present moment also equips us with the ability to respond skillfully to life's challenges as they arise. When we are fully grounded in the present, our reactions are rooted in clarity and wisdom, rather than being driven by emotional impulses or habitual patterns. This practice cultivates a deep sense of inner peace and equanimity, even in the face of adversity. Ultimately, living in the present moment is a powerful antidote to the restlessness and discontent that often plague our modern lives. By anchoring ourselves in the here and now, we can fully savor the simple joys and appreciate the fleeting beauty of each passing moment, cultivating a profound sense of gratitude and contentment that is the hallmark of true greatness. 8. Practicing voluntary discomfort. One of the most challenging yet transformative Stoic practices is the deliberate acceptance of discomfort and hardship. This principle, known as voluntary discomfort, teaches us to accept life's difficulties with courage and resilience, rather than seeking constant comfort or pleasure. By intentionally exposing ourselves to uncomfortable situations, such as fasting, enduring cold temperatures, or engaging in physically demanding tasks, we develop a deep appreciation for the simple pleasures in life and cultivate a powerful sense of self-discipline and mental fortitude. This practice trains us to view discomfort as an opportunity for growth rather than an obstacle to be avoided. Practicing voluntary discomfort not only strengthens our ability to endure life's inevitable challenges, but also cultivates a profound sense of gratitude and humility. By consciously choosing to experience discomfort, we come to appreciate the comforts we often take for granted and develop a deeper respect for those who endure hardship daily. This habit fosters a resilient and grounded spirit, which is a hallmark of true greatness. 9. Promoting rational detachment. In a world that often values intense emotional reactions and constant stimulation, the Stoic practice of cultivating rational detachment offers a powerful counterbalance. This habit encourages us to observe our thoughts and emotions with a sense of objectivity, rather than being swept away by them. By learning to detach from our impulses and knee-jerk reactions, we gain the ability to respond to situations with clarity and wisdom, rather than being driven by unconscious patterns or external influences. This practice fosters a deep sense of inner peace and equanimity, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with a calm and centered presence. Rational detachment also enables us to cultivate a profound sense of self-awareness and self-mastery. By observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment, we can better understand our own motivations, tendencies, and triggers, empowering us to make conscious choices that align with our values and highest aspirations. This habit is a cornerstone of personal growth and self-actualization, paving the way for true greatness. 10. Choosing to be simple. In a world that often equates success and happiness with material possessions and external validation, The Stoic principle of embracing simplicity offers a refreshing and liberating perspective. This habit encourages us to strip away the non-essentials and focus on what truly matters, cultivating inner wisdom, cultivating meaningful relationships, and living in alignment with our core values. By simplifying our lives, we free ourselves from the burdens of excessive consumption, clutter, and the relentless pursuit of more. This practice creates space for us to prioritize what truly nourishes our souls, whether it be time spent in nature, engaging in creative pursuits, or cultivating deeper connections with loved ones. Moreover, embracing simplicity fosters a profound sense of contentment and gratitude. When we are no longer enslaved by the constant desire for more, we can fully appreciate the beauty and abundance that already surrounds us. This habit liberates us from the cycle of perpetual dissatisfaction and enables us to find joy and fulfillment in the present moment, a hallmark of true greatness. 11. Develop emotional resilience. Life is a journey filled with ups and downs, triumphs and setbacks. The Stoic practice of developing emotional resilience equips us with the fortitude to navigate these challenges with grace and equanimity. This habit involves cultivating the ability to regulate our emotions rather than being controlled by them. By learning to observe our emotions with detachment and objectivity, we can avoid being swept away by temporary states of mind. Instead, we can respond to life's challenges with a calm and centered presence, making decisions based on reason and wisdom rather than impulse or reactivity. Emotional resilience also enables us to bounce back from adversity with greater ease. When we are not consumed by negative emotions or self-defeating thoughts, we can more readily tap into our inner reserves of strength and perseverance. This habit fosters a profound sense of inner fortitude and self-belief, empowering us to overcome obstacles and emerge stronger and wiser in the face of life's inevitable challenges. 12. Practicing mindful self-discipline. In a world that often values instant gratification and impulsive behavior, the Stoic practice of mindful self-discipline stands as a powerful antidote. This habit involves cultivating the ability to consciously direct our thoughts, actions, and behaviors towards our highest goals and aspirations, rather than being driven by fleeting desires or unconscious patterns. By developing self-discipline, we gain mastery over our impulses and temptations, allowing us to align our daily actions with our deepest values and long-term objectives. This practice fosters a profound sense of self-control and personal agency, enabling us to make conscious choices that serve our growth and well-being. Moreover, mindful self-discipline cultivates a deep respect for the power of consistent, incremental effort. Rather than seeking quick fixes or shortcuts, we learn to embrace the journey of steady progress, understanding that true greatness is achieved through sustained dedication and disciplined effort over time. This habit instills a sense of patience, perseverance, and commitment, which are essential qualities for achieving lasting success and fulfillment. 13. Accepting what you cannot control. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is the ability to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not. The Stoics understood that much of life's challenges and difficulties stem from our resistance to events and circumstances that are beyond our influence. By learning to accept what we cannot control with equanimity and grace, we free ourselves from the burden of anxiety, frustration, and futile struggles. As Epictetus famously stated, some things are within our power, while others are not. The things within our control include our thoughts, our actions, and our attitudes. The things beyond our control encompass external events, other people's behavior, and the natural ebb and flow of life. When we focus our energy on what is within our sphere of influence, we cultivate a profound sense of inner peace and personal agency. Accepting what you cannot control does not mean passive resignation or indifference. Rather, it is an active choice to direct your attention and efforts towards what truly matters, your own thoughts, actions, and responses. By embracing this habit, you free yourself from the exhausting pursuit of trying to control the uncontrollable, and instead, channel your energy into cultivating wisdom, virtue, and inner strength. 14. Practicing negative visualization. In our modern world, we are often conditioned to fixate on the positive and avoid contemplating the negative aspects of life. However, the Stoic practice of negative visualization encourages us to confront the possibility of loss, hardship, and adversity head-on. By mentally rehearsing the potential loss of the things we hold dear, we cultivate a profound sense of gratitude and resilience. As Seneca advised, set aside a certain number of days, during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, "Is this the condition that I feared?" Through this exercise, we remind ourselves that true happiness and contentment do not come from external possessions or circumstances, but rather from the strength of our character and the depth of our wisdom. By regularly practicing negative visualization, we become better prepared to face life's inevitable challenges with courage and equanimity. We learn to appreciate the present moment and the blessings we often take for granted, while simultaneously cultivating the mental fortitude to endure hardship and loss with grace and resilience. This habit fosters a sense of inner freedom and detachment, enabling us to navigate life's ups and downs with a steady and unshakable spirit. 15. Accepting memento mori. The Latin phrase memento mori translates to "remember that you will die." This Stoic principle encourages us to confront our mortality head-on, using the reality of death as a catalyst for living a more purposeful and virtuous life. By keeping the inevitability of our demise at the forefront of our minds, we are reminded to cherish each moment and make the most of the limited time we have. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This habit challenges us to examine our priorities and question whether we are truly living in alignment with our deepest values and aspirations. It prompts us to let go of petty concerns and trivial pursuits, and instead focus our energy on what truly matters, cultivating wisdom, fostering meaningful relationships, and leaving a positive impact on the world. Embracing memento mori does not mean dwelling in morbidity or fear. Rather, it is a call to live with a sense of urgency and purpose. By confronting our mortality, we are reminded of the preciousness of life and the importance of making each moment count. This habit instills a profound sense of clarity and perspective, enabling us to live with authenticity, courage, and a deep appreciation for the gift of existence itself. 16. Cultivating contemplation and reflection. In our fast-paced, constantly connected world, it is easy to become consumed by the noise and distractions of modern life. The Stoic habit of cultivating contemplation and reflection encourages us to carve out dedicated time for quiet introspection, self-examination, and deep reflection on the fundamental questions of life. As Seneca advised, withdraw into yourself as much as possible. Associate with those who will make a better person of you. This practice involves setting aside regular periods for journaling, meditation, or simply sitting in silence, allowing our minds to settle and our thoughts to unfold with clarity and intention. Through contemplation and reflection, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, our motivations, and our place in the world. We have the opportunity to challenge our assumptions, confront our fears and insecurities, and cultivate a sense of wisdom and self-awareness that transcends the superficial distractions of daily life. This habit fosters a profound connection with our inner selves, enabling us to live with authenticity, purpose, and a deep sense of alignment with our core values. 17. Cultivating amor fati, love of fate. One of the most powerful and transformative Stoic habits is the practice of amor fati, which translates to love of fate. This principle encourages us to embrace and accept the events and circumstances of our lives, not with resignation or passive acceptance, but with a deep sense of trust and appreciation for the unfolding of the cosmic order. As Epictetus stated, "Do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that things happen as they do happen, and you will flow well." Amor fati involves actively willing and loving whatever happens in your life, seeing it not as an obstacle, but as a part of a greater universal design. When you cultivate this habit, you release resistance to what is, and open yourself to the hidden opportunities and lessons contained within every experience. By loving your fate, you develop a deep sense of equanimity and inner peace. You no longer rail against the universe when things don't go your way, but rather embrace the present circumstances as part of a perfect tapestry. This allows you to respond with wisdom and courage, rather than reacting with fear or anger. Ultimately, amor fati is a practice of radical acceptance, of fully inhabiting the present moment with an open heart and mind, trusting that even the most challenging experiences serve a higher purpose on your journey towards growth and self-mastery. 18. Memento vivere, remembering to live. While the Stoics advocated contemplating death, they also stressed memento vivere, remembering to live life fully in the present moment. This habit involves savoring each day rather than getting trapped in regrets about the past or anxiety over the future. It means being truly alive and engaged with the only moment that exists, the here and now. By remembering to live, you prevent your existence from slipping away while consumed with what-ifs and hypotheticals. Each morning offers a fresh start to immerse yourself completely in the sights, sounds, and experiences before you. Like a child at play, you become fully absorbed in the journey of each unfolding hour. This present-focused vitality is central to leading a rich, conscious, and meaningful life. 19. Amor naturae, love of nature. The Stoics found profound wisdom by attunement with the natural world. This amor naturae, or love of nature, encouraged retreating from artificial human constructs to marvel at the elegant simplicity and perfect logic of the cosmos. By immersing themselves in nature's rhythms, they nourished their souls and gained perspective on life's bigger picture. When you spend time observing the intricacies of a wildflower, the vastness of the night sky, or the ebb and flow of the tides, you enter a state of awe and humility. Nature serves as a reminder that you are part of a larger order, far grander than your day-to-day affairs. This reverence and love for the natural world instills an appreciation for the magnificence around and within you. 20. Focus only on what you control. A central Stoic principle was making a clear distinction between what is within your control and what is not, then putting all efforts into focusing exclusively on what you can truly influence through your own actions, thoughts, and attitudes. All else that is external gets relinquished. This habit frees you from wasted energy, railing against inevitable events or others' behavior. You conserve your finite time and vitality for cultivating virtues, working toward worthy goals, and conducting yourself with integrity in all you can control. Like a master archer, you train your aim on what is directly in your sights, undistracted by what lies outside your target. 21. Premeditating adversity. Instead of being blindsided by misfortune, the Stoics advocated premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of potential evils, hardships, or catastrophes that could strike in life. This proactive mental exercise helped them remain grounded when difficulties inevitably arose, having already faced them in their minds. By premeditating adversity, you strip away its power to rattle you when challenges arrive. You've already faced and accepted the reality that life is difficult at times. This foresight allows you to react calmly with wisdom and reason, unimpeded by fear or anguish. You can make contingency plans, but also reinforce your resilience by embracing the mindset that you can and will endure. 22. Cosmopolitan worldview. The Stoics considered themselves citizens of the world, aligned with the greater whole of humanity beyond societal identities or allegiances. This worldview transcended petty tribalism and xenophobia, enabling them to see all people as fundamentally equal and deserving of goodwill. With a cosmopolitan worldview, you cultivate impartiality and reject prejudice, nationalism, or other artificial divisions created by human constructs. You recognize the inherent dignity in all people, affording everyone justice and fair treatment. This expansive perspective instills a unifying sense of kinship with others, motivating you to be a positive force, benefiting human civilization globally. 23. Self-authorship. While respecting the flow of nature's course, the Stoics believed individuals could be the authors of their own lives by taking radical responsibility for their choices, character development, and mindset. This habit of self-authorship meant proactively designing and crafting your life's narrative. When you embrace self-authorship, you reject the notion of being a passive victim of circumstance and instead pilot your own destiny through intention and effort. You become both the writer and main character of your autobiography, purposefully choosing virtuous actions that create an honorable story worth telling. This powerful mindset unlocks your full potential as the master of your fate. 24. Contemptuous laughter. While taking their philosophical pursuits seriously, the Stoics simultaneously made use of contemptuous laughter, a practice of maintaining a detached, humorous perspective on life's inevitable foibles and misadventures. This habit prevented them from getting mired in excessive seriousness or self-importance. With contemptuous laughter, you learn to not take yourself too gravely and find amusement in life's small frustrations and ironies. Minor setbacks become laughable rather than sources of anger or despair. You gain the ability to rise above petty annoyances with a wry chuckle at the unpredictable theater of the human experience playing out around you. This sense of humor acts as an antidote to arrogance and suffering. If you have made it this far, comment down below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.